What's up, bean grinders? I'm Abley.
And I'm Marcy, and this is
Grind the Bean. I think we got our intro down.
I think we do. Have we been doing the same thing every time, guys? I can't tell.
Basically, we have.
Okay, good.
Anyways. Hi, guys.
Hi.
We're back. Another week.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Just like every other. We're in a new space today.
We are. I don't know if you noticed. If you're listening on Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
We're in a new space, so check on YouTube.
We're in the same space, but like a different part of the house.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys like one space better than the other.
The other one was just a little boring, and also this is so comfortable we can touch.
Yeah, the couch is more comfortable, and we think that the cats might lay with us.
Yeah, that's the hope. But they're kind of being a little pricey.
Yeah, they're okay right now. And we also have our gorgeous bookshelf behind us.
We do, with our books like matched.
Matched by Ali, what is it? Condi? Ali Condi. If you know, you know.
I have the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Great book. Marcy, you have to read that book.
I don't read.
Marcy, you have to read that book.
I don't read.
You read like half of like 10 books.
It's true. I'm over
finish.
it.
She's not a finisher.
I don't enjoy reading. I'm dyslexic and I have ADHD, and like I'm a really slow reader. It takes me a really long time to read, and then like my mind will sidetrack, and then like I have to reread the same sentence like 5 times to like fully comprehend what's going on, and then at that point I'm like overexhausted. I'm like, I just want to watch TV. Actually,
I think I saw a fact where it's like, if you get distracted when you're reading or like focusing on something, it takes like 10 minutes to actually fully refocus.
Yeah, to like hone back in.
I think that might be like kind of incorrect, but it does take like 6 minutes or something like that.
It takes some time.
Fully refocus. I mean, I do that too. Like when I read, I have to, especially I can tell when I'm like really not focusing well, and I'm like rereading the same sentence 20 times. And I'm like, what did I just read? Like I literally have no idea what I just read.
Yeah.
But then sometimes like you just keep reading, and then you're like, wait, I actually like kept the information. You know what I mean?
I found that like, because I really want to like comprehend what I'm reading, and so I will like make sure I'm really understanding. But I found that like the faster I read, the easier the information gets like stored in my brain.
It's like when people talk really fast, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
Like I'm there every minute. Like you're not taking too long.
It's like James Charles. I'm like, please. James Charles and Trisha Paytas, I'm like, I could talk to them all day.
Yeah.
Because they talk at my speed.
They can keep up.
People who are like, I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like Chappell Ronan interviews. Like, I literally can't watch her interviews because love her, but like my brain is like 10 steps
it's
ahead.
over.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, maybe I'll read one of these days. We'll see. We used to read like together. We used to like popcorn read and take turns like reading the same book. It was actually really cute. I
try to read.
You read more than me.
Recently.
Abby has this cute little nightlight that like goes around her neck. And it's like a thing that goes around her neck, and then there's 2 lights on like either side.
It's great.
It's cute.
I don't know where it is, but it's amazing. Marcy hit it for the
I did, because it's ugly. Anyways.
What do we got today? We're doing something new today,
Yeah.
Marcy.
So what we've discovered is that canned coffee, like all canned coffee, is just awful. And like we hate it all. La Colombe is the only exception.
Shout out La Colombe.
Some of our viewers have like reached out to us saying that like they've tried La Colombe and they really like it, so you're welcome. It's really good. If you really need caffeine and you're like on a road trip or something.
It's also like $2.
Yeah,
from
it's
Trader
cheap.
Joe's.
Like go get it. Yeah, they have it at Trader Joe's. It was really easy to get. So we decided that maybe now we branch out and try different things. So today we're trying an alternative oat milk. It's called Minor Figures. I work as a barista, and this is the oat milk that we use at my shop. So I thought I would bring a carton home and we could try it. It's really good. People love it. Really cool company, local small business.
They're a local small business?
Yeah, I think so.
They also have like canned coffee. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, Abby said that, but I didn't know that.
I think I've had their canned coffee before at Erewhon, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we made it ourselves. We made mini lattes because it's a little bit late in the day here.
Yeah, we did single shot lattes.
Single shots.
Yeah.
All right.
And we put like vanilla in it and the oat milk, of course.
Yeah, so it's an iced single shot of vanilla. oat milk latte.
Okay, cheers.
With little balls of ice.
Yeah. Ready?
Ooh, it's good.
This actually is good. I can taste the oatiness at the end.
It's really good, actually.
Maybe I like the single shot.
This is really good. Plant-based B Corp barista standard.
Mm-hmm.
What makes something like barista? Guys.
Blossom. For our listeners, Blossom just came onto the couch. One of our
Everyone
cats.
stay calm.
Blossom, come to mommy.
Here comes Boo. Boo's coming.
Don't freak out.
Don't.
Lay down, Angel. Hi, Mama.
Look at Boo. Booby. Come here. Anyways,
it's really good. What would you rate it?
And we don't even love oat milk like that.
No, we are whole milk drinkers.
Whole milk? We are whole milk drinkers.
Whole milk only.
Whole milk.
Goat
you know
milk.
What you know.
No, Blossom. What about me? She loves Abby. She sleeps on Abby every single night, and she used to sleep on me every single night, and that's really upsetting to me.
This is a new development.
Blossom, what the heck?
I'm wearing comfy clothes.
What about Mommy?
She's
getting comfy. She is resting her chin.
Baby.
Boo, come here, Mama.
Boo is jealous.
What the? Boo is on X Games mode right now. Blossom, what is she doing? Anyways.
Yes, let's rate this. Oh, this is really good. I am really like this. This is an oat milk that I would drink.
Yeah. It's very, I feel like a lot of oat milks are really thick, and this one is really thin, and you can't taste the oatiness as much.
And it's sweet, I feel like.
Yeah. Because we didn't add the amount of vanilla that we usually do. I did a little less.
It's a really good oat milk.
I would give this an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say an 8.5.
Yeah, it's really good. Shout out Minor Figures.
Shout out.
I think we're gonna start trying alternative milks, maybe different syrups.
We're gonna try out we're gonna start new series too.
Yeah,
so we're definitely gonna be posting more than just podcasts on here.
On socials and YouTube
and YouTube. Yeah. That's what I mean. Sorry. But yeah, I'm excited.
Me too.
We love coffee. We're about to go on a trip to San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
For my birthday.
Happy birthday, Abby! Everyone comment happy birthday, Abby!
Happy birthday, Abby! It's on April 18th, so go blow up my social media on April 18th.
And her Venmo is Abby Rocher if you want to buy her a birthday drink.
ABBYROSCHER. Thank you. But we're going to San Diego, and I want to try out the best coffee matcha places because we're big coffee and matcha drinkers.
Yeah, I love matcha.
We should do our podcast at a coffee shop.
The L word.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Okay, so what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about codependency and lesbian relationships.
Yeah.
Heavy topic.
Lesbian specifically because it's a big thing in lesbian relationships.
Yeah. I'd say codependency is more, it happens more often in lesbian relationships than it does in any other.
Yeah. In lesbian relationships, I think it's more prominent just because women have such a deeper emotional connection.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel I don't know. I just feel it's a closer relationship,
emotionally
and yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I also feel with U-hauling being such a normal thing in lesbian relationships, lesbians are notorious for meeting, going on a first date, and hanging out every single day, and moving in 3 months later. We just want to spend every single second with this girl. I
feel it's also though because it's not it happened naturally before U-Haul even became a term. You know what I mean? It became a term because we connect on such an emotional level first rather than a physical level. Whereas I think that gay men connect on a physical level first and they have a harder time with that emotional level. And I'm not saying that's everyone, but I'm just saying stereotypically lesbians get really emotional really quick and vulnerable really quick and connect in that way. And then I don't know about straight relationships, honestly.
I think there's a physical aspect to straight relationships too.
Yeah.
And I think I mean, I am a lesbian, but I've also had like a lot of boyfriends, and I think it takes a really long time to open up emotionally in a straight relationship as opposed to a lesbian relationship. It's almost like instant.
Yeah, because like women are already more in touch.
Yeah, with their emotions and with their feelings. And I feel like women have this, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like women just have like stronger intuition.
Yeah.
And like stronger emotional intelligence. Sorry. And so I think that like I'm able to read your emotions and you're able to read mine, and we can kind of like co-regulate in that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it can also like be a bad thing. Like, emotions
it
are
can be
high. The
awful.
drama is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, the drama in the lesbian world is crazy.
It is.
Always.
It's
and
also
there's manipulation and like all kinds of things that you have to look out for, and so many toxic like women on women relationships that it's a lot of emotional manipulation and like women can be scary sometimes. You know, it's not all like rainbows.
Oh, whoa.
Rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah, like truly it's not. I mean, it is when you find your soulmate.
And obviously we're talking like in general terms. Like not all female or women presenting people or like men, you know what I mean? But like in general, like women are more emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're also just like more connected to like the spiritual world.
Absolutely.
And
I think
like
so.
men are more connected to like the physical.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with that.
Maybe that's like a conspiracy, but
like I also think there's like a fine line between like codependency being like a good thing and it being a bad thing, because I think codependency can like really, really, if you're like too codependent, I think it can really weigh down on your relationship.
Definitely.
Like there's like some of it is healthy, but I think majority of the time like
it's not the best.
Yeah.
I think it's also really bad for like self-growth and like losing yourself in the relationship, which I think happens in a lot of relationships.
Yeah.
Like it's normal to start to like kind of become one because you're sharing your life together. Like I feel like that's not necessarily a horrible thing.
I don't think so.
That's the whole point. It's like you're kind of becoming one and sharing your whole life, and like everything is like a dual task. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like it's also important to know who you are within that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's important to like also place that boundary of like me time and like alone time. Like Abby and I, for a really long time, even now, like we struggle with like setting aside times for ourselves because we just want to be together.
Yeah. And then it's like, why am I so moody? It's like, oh, I haven't had any time alone.
Yeah.
Like I've been with you for 200 days straight without any alone time.
And you would think that like that would be a good thing, but like we all humans need alone time to decompress. And
it's important to have alone time, because if you don't have alone time, like that's when you lose yourself, honestly, because you don't have time alone with your thoughts to like explore yourself and I don't know, like allow yourself to be alone and okay with like being alone, if that makes sense. I don't know how to basically put it.
Yeah, like it's like a feeling of feeling so content and satisfied in your relationship that you feel like you can still work on self-growth and self-improvement and can like your connection and relationship to yourself.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people are like scared of self-growth and like figuring out yourself while being in a relationship, because it's like, oh, but I don't want you to like change, you know, and then like we don't like each other anymore. But like self-growth is so important, especially allowing each other to grow and like find themselves.
And also like growing together is possible.
Yeah.
Like we can both grow together.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Because if one person is continuing to change and grow and evolve and the other person is staying stagnant, it's like you're probably going to grow apart. Like that's how you grow apart, you know what I mean? Like there's a line between like being so independent where you're both completely different, like have no codependency, I guess. Is codependency a good word for that? Or is it just like you don't have any kind of like connection, or you're so independent that you're not codependent, right? Like a little bit of codependency is okay, right?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know, but I have a few questions here. that maybe.
Yeah, let's look at them. I think while you're pulling that up, I think like in terms of like our relationship, it's interesting because I would say Abby and I are very codependent, and I would say that I'm more codependent than you are. I don't know if you would agree.
I would agree. I think it's just like our styles of like attachment, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's interesting because I feel like although I've found parts of myself that I didn't know existed while being in relationship with you, I've also like lost a lot of myself while being in a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know, it's interesting, like learning more about yourself, but then also like losing parts of yourself like at the same time.
That's why it's important to like allow yourself to like figure out who you are. Yeah.
What questions do you have?
Well, the first one we kind of answered. Do you think lesbian relationships are more prone to codependency? Why or why not? Which we did answer. Yes, they're definitely more prone. And I think it's because we just have a deeper emotional connection.
Yeah.
And we understand each other on a deeper level.
Yeah.
So it's like my best friend and also my lover.
Yeah, like it's psycho crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like heaven. It's like amazing.
It's like heaven.
Yeah.
How do you differentiate between closeness and codependency?
That's interesting.
I mean, there's clearly like if you can't go out and do something on your own, like without your partner, that's clearly a codependency issue. Like,
yeah,
if you're okay doing your own thing without your partner and okay with being independent, but you're still just like close and like want to be like, you're okay. It's okay to like want to be with your partner and like miss your partner when you're like independent and alone.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't need Marcy right by my side all the time to like go out or to like, you know, be at home. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
But I'm extremely close. Doesn't mean that when I'm away from you, I don't miss you.
Yeah. I think it's healthy to miss your partner also.
I need to miss you. Yeah.
That way we're that much stronger when we're reunited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think for me, I've already said that like I'm very codependent. And I think like when I do get that alone time, I kind of scramble because I'm like, wait, like, what do I do without Abby? Like, what am I supposed to be doing right now?
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time I figure it out, like, you're on your way home, and it's like, well, great, didn't get that alone time. But I mean, between like codependency and closeness, I think like, yeah, I mean, I would agree with what you said.
Closeness is like, I love being with you, but I'm okay and feel supported alone. Yeah. Whereas like codependency is like, I don't feel okay alone.
Yeah. I would say I am that.
We need to work on that.
I know. Especially like in like social, I'm getting very, what is it? Introspective?
Yeah.
Is that a word? I'm getting very deep. Especially in terms of like making new friends and like moving to a new city with my built-in best friend and partner, all of the friends we've made together. And I've had a really hard time. I have like really bad anxiety, especially social anxiety. And I've had a really hard time like trying to make friends on my own. Like I'll crave that friendship, like connection. Like I really want friends in my life, but I get so anxious and in my head about like, what the heck am I going to do if Abby's not there? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just me, but
what are some early signs you might be slipping into a codependent dynamic?
I mean, I think kind of like the things we've said, like if you don't feel comfortable, like going into public by yourself or like hanging out with friends by yourself or like having alone time, like if you don't feel comfortable and you're like missing your partner so much to the point where like you're dreading that alone time until you get to see your partner again, I think that's like not good.
Yeah. I feel like when you like start canceling plans with other people to like spend it with your partner.
Yeah.
Or
we're very guilty of that.
Okay, but to be fair, like a lot of the plans are like us together going with them. Like it's not necessarily, it would be like if I was supposed to hang out with someone and you weren't coming, and it's like I would cancel just to hang out with you.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I'm pretty good at, if I tell someone I'm going to hang out with them, like I'm going to hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just to say, like, if you're in a codependent relationship, like, it's not something that can't be worked on. Like, it's not like,
it's not the end all be all.
It's not the end of the world,
like,
but
it's something that you can
it's something you need to
together.
work on. Yeah. And I think also like feeling blurry in your own like identity and like not knowing who you are.
Yeah. And like what your passions are.
Which is also hard because that's like normal for like your 20s to not know who you are, or like any age. Honestly, it's normal to like lose yourself and find yourself again. Like we lose ourselves and find ourselves a lot, I feel like, in life. We're constantly changing. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a codependent relationship. It just might mean that you need to work on yourself a little bit. How do you lovingly tease each other when codependent habits creep in? Okay, well, I remember a silly question.
Well, I remember like when Abby and I first started dating, we hung out like all the time, and I sent you NASA, a song by Ariana, and it's by Ariana Grande, and she literally says, what does she say?
I'm gonna need space.
She's like, I can't really miss you if I'm with you, and when I'm with you, I can't miss
It's like,
the way
I need space.
You.
That's what she's saying. Like, NASA.
I'm gonna need space. Give me the whole.
She just sent me that song, world. And so I listened to it, and I'm like, is she breaking up with me? Because
it's not a breaking up song. It's like a song where it's like, I need space.
I need alone time. That's what it meant. But the thing was, babe, you would always be like, I need alone time. Like, we shouldn't hang out tonight. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, yeah, like, get the alone time.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, can you come over? And I'm like, you just said we need to like spend time alone.
Yeah.
And then you would send me that, and I'm like, girl, like, I'm just like doing what you're saying.
I know. I mean, it's confusing. Like, I know what's good for me, but also like, I really want to be with you. Like, I really want to hang out with you and spend time with you. But I also know that I need the alone. It's a hard. I don't know. I'm trying to say
it's hard to balance. And I saw this TikTok that was like explained it perfectly. Like, this girl on TikTok was like, it was a bit, but it was like, yeah, we're just gonna spend the night separate tonight. And then she like calls her like as soon as she gets in the car and was like, so do you want to DoorDash food and like hang out? And she's like, no, we're spending tonight separate.
And saw this
and then
TikTok.
They did it like it was a whole thing. And then at the end, the girl like decided that she wanted to stay and went back inside. But that was basically what it was.
No, it's true. It's really hard.
It is hard, but it's important to focus on and make sure that you are aware of it and like you work towards
working on it.
Yeah.
I also think it's completely normal, especially at the beginning stages of a relationship. I think it's completely normal to like be so in love that you want to be and hang out with that person all the time. I think that's normal. I think that's human. I think it's natural. But I think there is a point where it's like we said, it's like a fine line.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's natural, but you got to like remind yourself of like what's really important and like what matters.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like all you have is you. Like you and your partner might break up.
Yeah.
Something tragic could happen, you know, but like you have to be okay with yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're always going to be with yourself. So it's important to prioritize you and who you are and still have that independence in a relationships where there is a codependency thing there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. Okay, what happens when one partner needs space and the other sees that as rejection?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just about communicating it.
Yeah.
Like in an effective way. Instead of like it's different to be like, I need you to go away. Like I need to be alone.
Yeah.
That's like like you hate me.
Yeah. Like, oh, wait, you actually want me dead.
And then there's a difference between that. Like sometimes we live in a house together, like we live together, whatever, and it's like we're home a lot together, but sometimes we have the way of being like, hey, like, I'm just gonna like have some alone time if that's okay, like whatever.
Yeah. And or like I'm gonna do this, like
yeah,
you can do something else while I do this.
Yeah.
I think it's all about communication and like setting those healthy boundaries. And it's hard if like you're noticing those codependent signs, but like your partner, and maybe your partner is noticing it, but like no one has brought it up yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like important to acknowledge that like, yeah, those signs are there and like that's okay and that's normal. But like we probably need to like start setting healthier boundaries that like keep us true to ourselves.
Yeah. And there's just like gentle ways to say it,
Yeah.
Like sometimes it can be out of frustration if you're like the more independent one in a relationship, and it's like, I need to be alone. Like, I just need you to go away. Like, sometimes it can feel like that, but you don't necessarily have to say it like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you can just be like, hey, like, we've been spending a lot of time together. I would really just appreciate like some alone time.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like, and if they have a problem with that, like, you got to talk about that and be like, no, like, this is okay. Like, I'm allowed to have alone time. Like, I need alone time.
Yeah. I think in terms of like feeling like, what was the question again? It was rejection.
Yeah.
How? Because like I'll get that vibe from you sometimes because you're very blunt. You don't really sugarcoat things, and you'll be like, hey, like, I need like some time, whatever, or like I just need some time alone or whatever, and you say it like that, and that's totally fine. I've learned I'm a very sensitive person, and I used to like personalize the heck out of it, and I would be like, oh my god, she hates me, like she never wants to see me again, like she like, you know. And then I just like over time you have to just realize that it's like never ever personal, and it's never meant to be personal. As humans, we just need alone time to decompress and spend time with ourselves. And your partner saying that they want alone time is not a rejection at all. It's true. Maybe it is, and maybe that's something that you guys need to talk about. But like most of the time in healthy relationships, it's not, and it's just like.
And if you do get that feeling of like, maybe you get that insecure feeling of like feeling rejected, and it might put you into a spiral. Like, instead of putting you into a spiral, just be like, okay, like, I can give you alone time. Like, are you upset with me, or do you just like, or you just want to be alone?
Just like be honest.
That's just
clear.
a question, you know what I mean? And if they're like, no, I just want to be alone, cool.
Yeah.
Like, there you go.
Perfect.
How do you maintain outside friendships, hobbies, or routines in a long-term relationship? Good question.
Oh, God.
You just have to force yourself sometimes to like do stuff alone, I think.
Yeah. Especially, I think for like hobbies and like special interests, I think that's easier for us to like set aside time to do that. But I think it's harder for us to be like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with so-and-so. Like, see you later. I think we don't really do that as much. But I think we like set boundaries and like communicate when we need alone time for like hobbies or like special interests.
I feel like I'll hang out with a lot of people like alone, but I feel like most of the time I'm alone. It's like either you're working or doing something when I'm hanging out with them.
True.
Or like you just don't want to come because I'm like working out or something. Like if I go to yoga or whatever, or if I'm like, but sometimes I'm like, do you want to come to my recording session with me? And you're like, no, I think I'm just going to stay home.
Yeah,
like that's like fully like choosing yourself over coming and like being codependent and having to be with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like give yourself credit where credit's due.
Yeah. Thanks. You talking to me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're as codependent as you think you are.
I think I'm very codependent, and I think it's like not good.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's something I really need to work on and like talk to you about more. Period. Getting deep on the pod and personal, but it's just the truth. And I think a lot of people could relate to that too.
Yeah.
No relationship's perfect, even if it seems like it.
No.
Yeah.
What are some ways to untangle codependency without breaking up? I think, I mean, maybe this is something we can talk about right now, since like it feels like there's some codependency issues. I mean,
therapy session.
Obviously we're not going to break up. It's nothing to break up over.
Never.
It's definitely something you can work on and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think maybe just setting goals and doing small steps at a time. Like a lot of it's like your social anxiety that makes you codependent, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because now that you have this person that you can have with you to make it easier, like when you have someone with you who makes life easier, it's easy to become codependent on them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But so it's hard to push yourself out of your comfort zone when you're alone and you're single. Like you're forced to do that. You have no choice but to do that.
Yeah.
But when you have a partner, it's like, well, why would I do that if I have my partner and I feel so much more safe and like secure with them? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we've talked about, like it is important, you know, so I think setting small goals could be helpful. Like,
yeah, I think part of it also, like for me, is like when we first started dating, I like fully came into myself like I never had before, and like I was comfortable with you to the extent where I could like 100% be my authentic self without feeling like I was going to be judged.
yeah.
And so like when I'm like that with you, I'm like, well, I don't know if other people are going to like how I am, you know? I know 100% that I have someone at home who will let me be myself all the time. And I don't know if everyone else is going to be like that.
Honestly, that's true. We have talked about that because it's like, why would I want to hang out with anyone else when I can just be my 100% authentic self with you?
With you, yeah.
But maybe it's just learning being your 100% authentic self with everyone.
I think so. I think it's like, it's a lesson. Like,
yeah. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, like it feels like, okay, you found your person who you feel most comfortable around. Now go out and be your 100% most authentic self with other people.
Because at the end of the day, who cares? Like, you have someone who loves you for who you are.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's like, if other people don't like it, oh well.
Cut them off.
Like, it's not like you're trying to meet someone or like, you know what I mean? It's not like you need that.
Yeah.
It's not like you need people. And it's like at this point in your life where it's like, I don't need anyone who just doesn't like me for me at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So maybe setting goals would be good for us.
Yeah, setting goals is definitely good. I think also like clear, like crystal clear communication about like everything. Like thoughts, feelings, like within the relationship.
Yeah.
And like setting like really healthy boundaries too, I think. Of like, okay, like maybe like Tuesdays, like from like 5 to like maybe Tuesday nights, I'm gonna like make dinner and eat by myself and like watch my show by myself, and like you can play video games or like do whatever you want to do.
Period.
Yeah. And like that's just like it becomes a part of the routine. So it's just like, oh, this is like what we do, and like we actually carve out and make time.
Yeah. I love that.
For ourselves.
I'm always down to play some video games.
Always. Anytime I like want to do something by myself, like at home, like a hobby or whatever, or like work, I'd be like, hey, Abby, like, do you want to play video games tonight? And it's never like, it's never like, can I play with you? But it's always like, do you want to play video? Like, what are your sisters doing? Like, what's your sister doing? Like, do you want to play with her? Or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're like, why? You have something to do? And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'll game.
I don't care. Yeah, I'll do whatever. I'll game. I have no problem finding something to do. Like, I'm always doing something.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, Abby, like, we're setting up her, like, recording studio for her music. And since it's been set up, you've, like, been over there a lot, which is amazing. And I'm so happy that you're over there and creating more. I love to see you in your, like, I don't know, in your element. And like when you do that and when you do have your alone time, I'm like over here and I'm like, wait, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, am I going to color?
Yeah, you always spiral when you have
I always spiral. I never know what to do. And I think it's also like part of like being in your 20s and like trying to figure out your career.
And it's also feeling like you always have to be doing something to
that's like
better yourself.
Yeah, that's like productive.
Which is not true.
I always struggle with like, oh, what can I do right now in this moment that's like going to help future me? And then if I like don't, and like rest and like self-soothing and self-care is
the
productive.
Most helpful thing,
it's
too.
literally the most productive thing that you could do, but it doesn't always feel like that. And so like when you have those moments when you're doing your own thing that's like productive and creative and fun for you, I'm like, oh, I want to be doing something that's fun, productive, and creative for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard.
It's also hard, like, because, like, we live in a smaller place.
Yeah.
So it's, like, we're kind of still around each other. Like, it's not full alone time.
We're, like, coexisting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. Codependency is hard. And it's real. And it's not just in lesbian relationships. You know?
It can be in friendships, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
In families.
Family relationships. Like, codependency is just in any kind of relationship. Fly.
Not a fly. Not a fly in the minor figures. It's that good.
Get away. Sorry. That made me really angry.
Get away! Get out!
I'm
no!
so awesome.
Good morning,
He
Bloss.
is so tired.
She's just so sleepy. It's so hard to be a kitty.
Anyways.
Yeah. I feel like we just like rambled. I feel like we just like said the same things like 36 different ways.
No, but I think that it's helpful for people to hear other people who go through the same thing.
Yeah, like especially like being like putting our relationship literally on display on social media. Like social media is truly like our highlight reels, and I think like a lot of people think we're perfect, but like even like perfect couples like go through shit, and it's like I don't know, it's hard to navigate.
Yeah.
It's real. We're human.
Like so many lesbian relationships struggle with codependency.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully this opens up the opportunity for you and your partner to like talk about it if you feel like that's something that you're like, oh wait, I think we might have codependency issues, because sometimes it's hard to realize when you're in it.
Yeah, especially at the beginning, like especially in like a honeymoon phase.
But it's important to like
call it out.
Don't stop talking to your friends. It's like,
yeah,
even when people go in relationships, like they cut out, like it's very normal. Like it happens a lot.
Yeah, love takes over.
But like it's important because I feel like jealousy issues go into it too, where it's like, I don't think we have this issue. Like I don't think we're like jealous people at all. Like you can hang out with whoever you want. You know what I mean?
And it's never like a jealousy
and it's never like,
thing.
oh my gosh, like is she gonna cheat on me? Like I don't think she's ever gonna cheat on me. Like I'm not scared of that. It's more of just like, oh, God, we'd rather bake cookies and watch TV together.
Yeah, and play games. Like
it's not like a toxic like, you have to stay home like with me.
Oh
and
no,
we have to be together.
It's like truly what
like,
we would want to do is stay home with each other and bake cookies and watch TV.
Yeah.
But like what we know we need to do is like be by ourselves
in the world.
Yeah, and like interact and like have friendships and relationships outside of ours.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
I'm gonna make you go hang out with a friend alone.
Please don't make me.
I'm going to make you.
It's really hard.
I'm making you do it. It's not that hard. It's just in your head it seems so much bigger. But then when you go and do it and you come back, like, that was actually really nice. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I'm making you.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Just not anytime
We'll keep you guys
soon.
updated. No, it's going to happen.
Please don't.
It's happening next week.
No. I just get really anxious.
There's nothing to be anxious about, baby. Like, everyone loves you. And you might not see it, but like literally everyone who meets you loves you, and you can fully be yourself.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then it's fine. Like, what are you anxious about? Like, you're not gonna know what to talk about, or?
Yeah, and just like, I don't know, having to like keep up and like, I don't know.
You'll be okay.
Thanks.
The more you do it, the less anxious you'll be.
Yeah, I know you're right. I know I need to. I love friendships.
I do love friendships.
Miss my friendships. It's also like a combination of like making new friends out here. Like it would be different if we were like back
at home
in Virginia where I had friends before I met you.
Yeah, you would have no problem
hanging out with them. Like that would be totally fine. But now it's like, oh, I have to go out and make new friends, and like that's a lot of work, I feel like.
Yeah, it's trial and error.
Yeah, I guess.
Hanging out with new people can be, obviously, like, I get anxious when I hang out with new people, too. Because it's like, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what the dynamic's going to be like.
Yeah.
But, like, what's the worst that could happen? You know?
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
True.
Well, I love you.
I love you, too.
And, thank you guys for listening to our therapy session.
Yeah. We got deep today.
We did.
I think it was good for us, though.
It is good.
Yeah, good to. It like forced us to talk about it, I think, because I was not planning on like coming on here and talking about our codependency specifically.
Yeah,
I was just planning to talk about it in general.
Yeah.
But I hope this helped. I hope it wasn't just like us talking about ourselves the whole time.
I think people like that though, because they can like find themselves in other people, and it's like a bit of comfort knowing that other people experience the same thing.
Yeah, and that they're not
and you
alone.
can still be in a happy relationship and have issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I love it.
Well, Follow us. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Follow me, Icon Abley, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Follow me, Marcy Jumper, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of it.
Everything.
Let us know if you like the new setup. I think I like this one. The other one is like so much setup and like takedown that we have to do before and after recording, but this is just like
it's nice, it's comfy,
it's easy, but I don't want it to be like too noisy and distracting. Let us know your thoughts.
We should get a grind the beans sign.
That'd be sick. I love that. Also, like, try minor figures. Like, that carton was literally $6, and it's like actually really good. Oh, it's really good. Like, my coffee shop literally uses that. It's amazing.
It's really delicious.
Yeah, it's really yummy. Let us know if there are like any alternative milks that like you guys like, or any like syrup brands that you like, or that like you've been curious about and you want us to try,
or any like recipes, like coffee recipes. Any drinks that you see and you're like, oh, like that's cool, like y'all should make this.
Yeah, like Abby's really been into like a banana cream matcha recently. She's been craving that.
I got one at La La Land, but it just wasn't good. But I'm sure like theirs was just like
we'll be on the
worst
hunt.
Version of it.
Yeah, we'll be on the hunt to find a good one. And I think we'll start like a series on Instagram and TikTok about that.
It'll be cute.
Yeah, let us know if you have any other like series ideas also, like anything you want us to do, coffee related, relationship related. Literally anything. Comment anything. We'll respond.
Comment F in the chat.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share with every single person you know.
And if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. It really does help.
5 stars.
And yeah, bye guys.
Bye, love you. Mwah.